Alrighty then. Let's see. Okay. Make sure everything's going the way I need to. That's going fine. Alright. So I decided to use my free-to-play account. I'm gonna start doing the free-to-play walkthrough again, I think. So consider this part 7 or whatever. It's gonna be a long one because I don't care. You know, anyone that really wants to learn this, they can feel free to watch snippets or something like that. You know, I get that most people can't handle a 2-hour video because attention spans and, you know, it is raid. So yeah, as you see here, this is our channel numbnut. He's a bit of an idiot, but it's entertaining, I guess. He's a very colorful person. The world now knows. Anyways. So yeah, so this is going to be, I guess, part 7 or whatever the whole part this is. I don't even remember anymore. If I'm going to be honest, guys, I've been out of it when it comes to the walkthrough series. Because there's really not much to show. So let's talk about where I'm at. Any new things I can think of that I should, you know, give you guys. And tell you what my focus has been. So I've been focusing on my missions. I finally got through some of the arena challenges I was stuck on because they recently made arena much easier. Okay. Right now, when you're talking about the Great Hall, it forces you to do some of the attack ones. That's a part of the challenges, but that doesn't mean you should focus on them. All right, you can. There's 2 real ways to go about this. You can either kind of do them all evenly, where you kind of go through all of them and raise them all up together, or you can focus on a particular area. My recommendation is focus on accuracy, because that's probably the most important one you need. All your debuffs that you want to land on your arena teams, on your dungeons, and in clan boss even more so. That's the biggest one, right? So you make sure you want to focus accuracy first. I'm sure I've said this before, but if I haven't, consider this an overview. Maybe I'll type this overview of the walkthrough. Yeah. So let's go through. Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. This is gonna be an overview of everything. So let's literally start from left to right. Let's just go through everything. All right. So let me see if there's anything in the tabs I want to talk to you guys about. Obviously, here you just get your rewards. I'm gonna get my reward in 32 minutes, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. So this is where your shards are, and this is where you find out your different things. Yeah, right. So this is where the fusions would show up, right here. Okay, and then you can see like, oh, I happen to have one of this chick. That's why there's the red dot. So, you know, so if I have the other 4 and I do all the criteria, which is ascending them and doing all of that, then you can fuse to get this guy. And then you need all 4 of these people to get this guy, which is actually a mission later on. They have a new type of summon that I haven't talked about since last time I did a walkthrough, and that's frag summoning, which I personally don't care for the way they did it. I think I touched upon it when it came out. I can't remember. But yeah, the way this works is honestly they run a bunch of events, they give you fragments for it, and yeah, think of it, it's almost the same as the fusions with tournaments, right? So you have these events, and then every event will have 5 to 10, maybe even 15 fragments. But obviously, to do all those events costs so much resources that as a free-to-play player, it can get obnoxious. It's not impossible. You can do it. But you'd have to be very smart with your resources to do it. And it just gets annoying. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the way they did their fragment event, or their fragments in general. I honestly think they should have done their fragments like some of my other games. Like the fragment would show up. Let's go here real quick. So if you go to the bazaar, So like maybe here they'll do like 5 fragments randomly of a champion, an epic or a legendary champion, right? And then you can buy them. And if like let's say you wanted Drex and it was 5 for maybe 1,000, whatever. Let's make it 1,000. So then you could buy it. Next day you log in, maybe it'll be 5 of of Skull Crusher, right? Who's a fairly valuable epic counterattack hero. He's the only AoE counterattack or widespread counterattack. He doesn't counterattack for himself. That's what makes him a little bit weaker than Martyr and Valkyrie. But so you could do that, like, and it would be random every day, and that way you feel like you're progressing something, and you feel like you can get lucky enough. And maybe they could even build a refresh thing for it, which would cause people to want to spend the currency to get it. Anyways, so that's that. Here you have your 4 different types of shards. I've talked about this before, but I'm going to tell you the most common mistake that I had, and I think other people have this mistake too. They think that ancients means that the common thing to get here is the blue type, the rares. The void, some people, or at least myself, this is what happened to me, especially if you don't pay attention and read. You think that this is common to get epics, so you open this thinking you're going to get more epics, but you won't. This and this are the same rate for rarity, right? So you got to click on this little eye here, and it tells you ancient, there's 91.5% chance of getting a rare, 8% of an epic, and 0.5% of a legendary, right? And void is the same. The only difference is that a void, you only can get the void type of shard. Do I have any? See, like this one right here, the triangle. And that's valuable because they're not weak to anything. They're not strong to anything, but they're also not weak to anything. So they're a little bit more useful universally, right? You don't have to worry about someone's weakness or this or that. Let me see what the chat's doing, just making sure. Okay. So no one wants to hear you cry about your delusional life. Is that fair enough? All right. And obviously, I recommend saving your shards for events. I never do that because I'm an impatient person. It's just who I am. I know some of you are like that too, and that's okay, right? It's okay to be impatient. Just know that you may not get as much bang for your buck as if you would wait. So personally, I use my shards as the moment I get them. Like, we're going to get this blue shard in what, 28 minutes now? And I'm going to open it right away. Alright, so that's mostly what's in here. The Great Hall, as I think I pointed out earlier, you earn arena tokens every time you win an arena battle. And you can put that in here towards upgrading something. See, like, it takes me 13 gold to upgrade this one to level 1. And it tells you on the side here how much it gives you. So this will, level 1 will give you 5 points towards resistance. And that is for all your spirit champions. So this is a permanent bonus to that particular type of champion. Right, so I'm focusing on the accuracy of the main 3. I don't have enough voids to warrant going for the void one, so I'm probably going to focus magic and then spirit, because those are the 2 I have the most of. It all depends on where you're going, right? Here we have the mine. This is probably the most important thing for beginners. You guys, a lot of people ask this question in the chat when I'm hanging out in there. They're always asking these questions, and they ask if the gem mine is worth doing, and the answer is yes. It pays itself off within 100 days if you have it fully done. You essentially get 15 shards per hour, give or take. See, look, 24 hours, it'll get 15 shards. So that's 15 shards per hour, and then over time it will pay itself back because it costs you 1,500 to max it up in terms of gems. Okay, the market is the other thing you want to get all the way full, and you want to automatically grab all of these uncommon shards, or whatever they're called, mystery shards I think they're called. You want to get those right away, and every now and then you may find a decent piece. Sometimes you'll find a 5-star piece in here, so it's always good to like look at them, because you never know. And this is useful in the sense that you get to see the stats, so it's the only place you can see the stats before you actually get it. Now you may ask yourself, why the hell should you buy all these mystery shards? And that is because it's a valuable source of food. It's a valuable wow, I didn't pull these yesterday. Make sure I did everything. Oh look guys, I'm gonna get 2 shards today. I'm gonna get the shard for this too. But see, one of the dailies is to summon 3 champions, so you can just summon 3 little food champions from the mystery shards. Plus, when you have an event that's based on summoning, and let's say you don't have a lot of spare shards, but you at the very least have like a couple thousand of this, because I promise you, as you grow, you will get into the thousands easily. I'm at 166, and that's that I've been using everything I got, and I've only started doing this seriously for about a week and a half. You know? Okay, he's a clan leader. Also, I'm a clan leader now. This is my free-to-play account. I am the clan leader of Order of the Storm 2. This is a feeder clan, I guess you could say, to my main clan. Our main clan actually got into the top 1,000. We are now ranked 790 or 750, something like that. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's a lot of hard work on our members there. And this is just like a little clan for people, that may want to move up to a Nightmare Ultra Nightmare clan later. But, either way, I'm going to try and build it like it's its own clan. That just so happens to, if we're missing a spot in our main clan, we'll look here first before we look externally, right? All right, so moving along, we're going to go to the Forge. This is actually a newer thing. So the Forge, this is awesome because you get to pick a piece. Like, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I need an accuracy piece from Dragon, but they never drop. Well, you can go here to Perception, which is a better accuracy set, right? It's accuracy at 40, and then it adds 5% speed. So this is actually better than the typical accuracy set. So you have almost no reason to use your basic accuracy anymore, right? So this is one that I'm going to try and go for a lot. These are okay, but it really depends on what level you're playing. I think some of these are not worth it unless you're like end game. Actually, let's do this real quick because I want to see if I get something good. I could use... Wouldn't mind trying to get a boot. And I'll see if I can get a defense charm. Alright, we got an epic. So it gave me a chess piece, 6-star chess piece with resistance. And resistance, in my humble opinion, is absolutely useless at the beginning of the game. This is great at the end of the game. But this is not even a set I really care about. I just wanted to show it to you guys for you guys to understand it. And they also have new sets in play here. They have the Affinity Breaker, which is a 4-piece set, crit damage plus 30%, 20% chance to change weak hit into critical hit. That's actually pretty cool because it's kind of like changing your crit rate in a weird way, where if you get a weak hit, where every now and then that happens, it'll change. It has a chance to change it to a critical hit. So this is kind of a cool set, but it is 4 pieces for 30% damage. So it's not amazing. Untouchable, which is immunity for 2 turns. So this is essentially the immunity set, but it also adds resistance. So this is just a better version of the immunity set that's already rolled out. This one's kind of like the cruel set, attack plus 15% and crit rate plus 5%. So this is just adding a little bit. It's not as good as the cruel set because it doesn't ignore defense, but this isn't bad. And then this frostbite is interesting. 15% chance to block freeze debuffs. 20% chance to place freeze debuff on attacker. So this is kind of like a little thing towards Tormund maybe, or towards the Ice Golem. So I guess that's one of the reasons they made that. Sparring Pit, honestly not important. I don't even do it. But it is beneficial to have it at least unlocked to slot 1, to level 1. As you go, you may want to unlock all 5 so that you can throw some food in there. Just collect your levels each day or whatever and be done with it. It's not that bad to do. Alright. Now then we have the shop here. This is if you want to spend money, and if you want to spend gems, if you have gems and you want to, buy some shard packs or something like that, you can do that. Technically that's an option for free to play. And then here's where you have your deals. Honestly, over half the deals are usually crap. This one's okay. This is actually one of the best deals. I always recommend doing this if you're not completely free to play. I don't recommend these. Definitely not. I guess this is okay. I don't know. I did it back in the day when I was spending money on this game. Not on this account, obviously. This is my free to play. And same thing. But yeah, like this one's okay. There's a monthly. I'm surprised. Why isn't the monthly here? I don't know why they're not showing me the monthly, because I didn't buy it in this game, so it should show up. But there's a monthly that has the meme of the guy with his hand on his head thinking. But yeah. Oh wait, these are daily. I'm an idiot. All right, so I'm sorry. Here it is. This one. But yeah, so some of these deals are okay, some of them are not. Honestly, this is the only one I recommend out of, like, I always recommend the monthly pack and the daily gem pack. Those are the two that I recommend. Let's see if he pulls anything. I wonder if I could grab him for this clan. Maybe I'll see if I get him in. Don't know if he'll want to or not. Okay. All right, your missions. This is something you want to work alongside as you work on your account, as you start building your account, progressing the dungeons, progressing your campaign. This is the most important thing. You want to kind of go along with this. You get some crappy little rewards. Most of them kind of suck. But you want to get to this girl. You want to get to Arbiter. She is one of the best speed boosters in the game. This move right here is Mass Revive. Her speed boost in Arena is 30%, which is the second highest as far as I know. And then this one fills your turn meters by 30%. And you just can't beat that. That's just, it's a good character to have. And she's an AoE reser, and she's free, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, you have to put in the work. The quests, obviously, you want to do those daily as best you can because they give you a bunch of little rewards. And if you're free to play, you want to get as many free rewards as you can. Force champion. Okay, that's gonna happen. Wait, actually, I might check that soon. So I'm almost done with this one. I just need to upgrade Rosin to 6 stars. And let me show you the champions I have now. I already talked about the clan. Let's see what. Okay, so nothing popping up here. All right, so let's show you some of the champions I have. I went ham and got rid of almost all my champions. I ate everything that wasn't tied to the ground, so to speak. And these are the main ones I'm working on. I have Taro. I've finally leveled him up. I think he's fully booked right now. Yeah. So Taro, who's a beast. That's one of my lucky pulls. I pulled him on stream, I think. Jizzo, you get for free. I know a lot of people don't actually use him. They think he's trash. I personally like him a lot. I think he's a very sustainable champion. And he works well, and you can use him in Lizardman faction later on. Kale, who's the starter I picked, and I pulled Apothecary. I don't know if I pulled that on screen or not, but he is probably one of the best rares in the game. I'd argue that he's top 2, top 3, maybe even number 1, depending on the person. He's essentially who I used for speed boosting up until I got Arbiter. And it's for this move right here. Places 30% increased speed speed boof on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies for 15%. So it does 2 things. It gives you a speed buff and it gives you turn meter boost. So it's probably one of the best champions. I got Rosin. He's the only legendary I got, which kind of, it's not horrible. He's a very good champion. But the problem is that you get him for free. You can get him for free. He is a free fusion that everyone is allowed to go for, and it's not timed. So it kind of sucked that my first legendary went to him, but it is what it is, and he is a great champion. I just haven't worked on him yet. And her, I just got her right now. I mean, I've been building her. You guys have seen me. And I just have her because she has some poison abilities, and that would be helpful in Clan Boss up until I make a real 5-set team. Right now, I already have a couple. I have Apothecary, Taro, Rosin. Those 3 are probably going to be a part of my Clan Boss team for a very long time. And Kale as well, more than likely. Alright. Right now, what I've been working on is my masteries. I am trying to get all the main Clan Boss champions. I'm trying to get them all the way to here. War Master has 60% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equal to 10% of the target champion's max HP, or 4% if it's a boss. And I'm gonna see if I can show you what that means, especially with how weak we are right now, guys. Right, we're not very strong right now. All right, so I'm averaging about 5 million damage against hard with these champions. Now Taro did not have War Master, that ability I just showed you. I just pulled that. I just got enough to unlock it. So let's do another one and see how well that works. Okay, so we're just going to do this, and I'm going to see if I can point out when it happens. I just have it on auto. There's really no point at the beginning, you know, to speed boost anything. But like if you look, pay attention to the damage here. Let's see if it'll happen. 20,000. 6,000. You saw that 58,000? That 58,000 was a War Master proc. Okay, so let's see if he does, if and when he does another one. So he has 67,000. Again, that's a War Master proc. So what happens is he has a 60% chance of that landing. And since it's based on HP, and the clan boss's HP is in the millions, he will automatically hit for a pretty high amount. Usually 50, 60, 70,000, depending on if he has a defense or a weaken break on him, or, you know, debuff. So another good thing about that is if you can get your champions in lifesteal gear, then they practically heal themselves, and you don't need a healer for clan boss as long as they proc enough, right? And that, you know, usually they'll proc once every 2 fights, give or take, and that's where counterattack becomes humongous, right? If you have a counterattacker, you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to make a nightmare clan boss team. So this team, as I bring it up, it should be able to do brutal once I have the War Masters and Giant Slayer. I'm going to get Giant Slayer for Apothecary. So now I guess we'll see how much damage we do and see if we do better, worse, the same. Right now this team averages about 3.9 to 5 million damage on hard. So we'll see if this does better. It's only one change right now, and he's not in lifesteal. That's one of the biggest problems right now. I have not farmed gear. So this team is only going to get better. And that's it. This team is not really a great team. It's an okay team. And that's your goal, guys. You don't want to freak out and be like, oh, I don't have a good team. You know, your team should be able to at least get to it should get to at least brutal, just based on War Master and a decent team, right? You get a couple poisoners in there, a defense break or attack down, which he has. Taro has attack down A1. He's one of the best. Watch the banning lightning bolt. I don't know what that is. All right. See that? Now this is where Taro having lifesteal would be good. So I need to slowly start getting lifesteal gear that can be comparable to what he has, because he has some good defense right now. I'll show you what his abilities are right now. It doesn't help that clan boss is focusing him for the stun. See, another 58,000. That's another War Master proc. So let's assume that in the amount of turns that Taro gets, maybe he gets let's go small. Let's go 8 War Master procs. That's practically 400,000 more damage, right? And that doesn't sound like a lot, especially depending on what level you are in the game. But for a beginner, that's a huge amount of damage. And this is one of the main reasons you want your accuracy to go up on your guild hall, because it can make Kale and Hyria, it can make their abilities, their debuffs go up. So you want to make sure you get that done. So let's see. I mean, we're at 5 million right now, and you know, so far so good. So let's see. I really like Jizo. He's probably one of my favorites that's underrated to most people. Most people hate on him. But he has some really interesting abilities. He hits twice. He has a kind of a nuker type ability, like his A3. It hits hard. It causes provoke. You know, it's not a bad ability. And I believe... Let me see if I can... Alright, I don't care about this. Let's see. Okay, so he lived for now, so let's... I guess I'll speed boost. Alright, so this ability right here, attack one enemy, has an 80% chance of placing provoke debuff for 2 turns. Provides 15% heal, continuous heal on the champion for 2 turns. So the reason that's good is he heals himself as well, and he's a defensive based champion. And then here, place a shield for 3 turns, counter for counterattack for 2 turns on any random person. It could be himself as well, by the way. And the value of the shield is based on his defense, and then attacks 2 times. So yeah, he's a single target, but those abilities are not bad at all, and they work fairly well. Like you see, he hits decent. All right, so we got to about 6 million. It's only gonna get better once I get Kale and the rest of the group into the masteries that I'm going for. All right. Let me see who else is hitting in my clan, because I need to keep track of who's actually worth my energy in terms of damage. So this guy, he hits pretty hard. He can do almost 25 mil per key, and he is at 1.44 million. I need to look at the power, the player power nowadays. A lot of inactives here. I'm gonna have to kick some people later. I have to focus on that later. Alright, so let me show you guys what I'm doing right now. You don't want to farm minnow too much when you get to the red, unless you can at least do 13, preferably 14. I recently got to 15, and right now I'm only using 4 champions because I don't want I don't want anything to go towards rosin yet, because I'm not working on them. You could do that, but then it spreads you thin and it takes even longer, right? So now when these 4 are done, and then I can use them again and throw a 5th person in there, and that 5th person will automatically get the scrolls because everyone else is already full. So automatically goes to the person that's not full. So let's see how we do. Usually Kale dies here, and then when we get to the boss, maybe Taro will die. Sometimes Taro and Apothecary, and then Jizzo lives till the end. He can 1v1 the boss by himself, which is kind of interesting. But again, that goes into what I was saying, where he's a decent champion to have. So I think I'm going to do some dungeons now, just to kind of see what we can get, and we can talk about stuff as we go, right? So we can talk about the pulls, we can talk about all of that kind of stuff, why I would keep something, why I wouldn't, all of that good stuff. If anyone has any questions, like they want me to help them out, help them figure something out, or they just want some clarification on something, you know, even if you're on YouTube, feel free to, you know, write a comment real quick. I will gladly answer. I'm a nobody, so the beauty of being a nobody is that anybody that asks a question, I can answer it right away, because there's nobody else distracting me, if that makes sense. Wow, they're actually gonna kill Jizzo. This is a bad run. I mean, it should be alright now, but that was close. But yeah, so once I get past these waves, I should be okay. But this could be the bad run. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen to you, but like every time you do something interesting or cool or something, or you say something to someone, and then you try to show it. You know, notice how when you show it, all of a sudden it doesn't work. Same thing with like an animal. Like, oh my god, look at this animal, he's doing so much cool stuff, and then you call someone over, and then they don't do the damn thing in front of the person. You're like, you asshole. You know, it's pretty messed up, but it happens all the time. Oh man. Alright, so let's just double check if anyone's talking to me in clan. I was talking in here. This is honestly what I do on the daily, except usually I'm watching Shark Tank with my wife while I do this. Like, I've been doing minnow all day while chilling with my wife. Well, I wasn't chilling with my wife all day, but you know, after work. But yeah, now that the minions are down, this is pretty much guaranteed. I'm not gonna lose, because Apothecary is over 200 speed. I've built him up fairly well considering my limited gear. I got lucky. I got really lucky. So with that, I could probably keep him in that gear for a while. Oh man. But yeah, once you get to the last level of your dungeons, you've pretty much gotten to like near end game, even if it's the beginning of end game. But like once you get to the 20 dungeons and stuff, and you can focus faction wars more, then you're doing all right. And then obviously from there you want to focus your times. See, like my times on my main account is about 30 seconds, maybe 40, and I could probably get that down, but that's fine for me. You know, 40 seconds is good. All right, so let's see who gets it. So Jizzo got it, and you can see he's at 311. So let's go backwards real quick, just so I can show you what. You know, I can put something on right now. I can go in and put one of these, but I'm holding out because this one's 350. I'd rather unlock this because it gives me potential to hit the clan boss harder before I fill out the others. And by the way, please do not look at these masteries. I just go down some stupid roads. Like, I am not a min-maxer. I am not someone that knows what I'm doing. I just put whatever the hell I feel like doing because it works for me, right? This will be fine. That'll be fine. You know, but read them, put you whatever you want, or just copy someone that is a little more competent, like Chosen. I particularly think he's competent. By the way, look at this. I don't know if y'all saw this. This is pretty cool. I give this some credit for this, that they put the little characters in. I don't know where Elaine is. She's not here, as far as I see. But it's cool to see the Kale, Gallic, and Athel. All right, so let me show you my apothecary because it's actually quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that. So he has over 200 speed. I got lucky with a 5-star boot. It's not particularly a set that I want to use, but it is what it is. He also has a chest already for lifesteal, which I definitely want to get him in later. Crit rate, and the reason I did that is because his heal can be critical, so you want to do that. But you don't have to. You can always go sustain like defense or HP, but I did. Speed, a triple roll on speed, which is not bad for such a beginner account. You know, 19 speed on a thing is great. And another triple. So you can see why he's fast. Is I got really lucky with a lot of my stuff. Actually, I haven't. Let's upgrade this to 12. Let's see. Maybe I'll get even luckier and put another little bit of speed on him. But this is a 4-star piece. Oh, that's probably why I didn't want to go too far, but it's fine. Yeah, attack is fine. The beauty of this is, since I don't care if he hits hard or not, but it doesn't mean that attack doesn't hurt. I mean, hurts. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. I've had some bad. I've had a crappy day, but I'm getting through it. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm trying to keep being consistent with my streams, even though, you know, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was so tempted to not stream today, and obviously I'm saying this right now. Let's be honest. There's no one in here right now, right? So there's pretty much no one in here, but I still have to be consistent. You know, even if no one watches or anything, I have to be consistent for myself, and I think that's important. And I think I recommend that for any of you that's trying to stream on your own or doing anything in your life. You should always try and be as consistent as you can. Alright, so let's do a spider run and we'll do a dragon run. First of all, I don't even know how well my spider will do. Let's see. Okay, we got that. Okay, so I mean, this should be whatever. You know, I'm just curious if it'll get anywhere. Alright, speed everyone up. We got a couple AoEs coming. Alright, so the spider's HP is still pretty trash. Whoa, why didn't... That's weird. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I don't know why Tyrell didn't do his AoE attack first. Let's see. Oh, he did this. That's why. Okay, okay. Okay. Nothing useless. Nothing useful, sorry. So, this may do okay, but this thing has its heal ability. I forgot, where is it? Start of each round. There you go. So it's going to heal at the start of each round. So you have to be able to kill it before it can continue healing. So you either got to nuke it. There's another method where if you have an AoE burn ability, you burn all the spiderlings and just kind of let them have their turns. Because every time they have a turn, they burn the mama. Alright. I'm just gonna kind of do a couple runs, see how far I can go. I'm sure I can't go too far. This is green and I have 3 magic affinities, so maybe this one will do okay. This is the only issue where Jizzo sucks because he puts it on. I'm not sure the criteria for why he puts it on who he puts it on, right? So he puts it on Apothecary, who's fairly useless in terms of damage. So not the best one. So, you know, and that's where you would manual if you wanted it to be, you know, better. I actually used Jizzo and Apothecary or Jizzo and Taro a lot for my campaign. You know, I'm working through Nightmare campaign a little bit. Granted, I'm not gonna get too far considering, but you gotta do what you can, right? Oh, it's 7 o'clock. So that means after this, I should get that ancient, and I can start working on the mission. So we'll do that real quick and see if we pull anything cool. I doubt it. Actually, I should wait. I'll wait. Maybe I'll do a mini like 5 or 10 minute video tomorrow talking about something or whatever. Waiting is hard. But I think tomorrow there's a ×2 event. I'm not sure if it's for ancients or not. I wonder if I can find out. Let me type it up on the side. Alright, let's see if we can find the thing is, they don't really announce it anywhere, and that's one of the reasons that they piss me off. Is they don't actually announce it anymore. They just kind of tell some of their YouTubers and force us to watch them. Oh, they're doing raid lore? You know, I just realized I'm an idiot. Hold on. Because I think they announced it. Alright, let's grab this first. And let's go to the news. No. Let's go to the news. It's not that one. Did they say it? Okay, they said it here. Alright. We're doubling your chance of receiving legendary from ancient shards. Yeah, so I should wait. So I'm sorry. I'm not going to do what I just promised you. So it's just better to wait. But yeah, they did a new update. Doom Tower's coming out soon, so I'll probably do a video on that. That's gonna be exciting. And also, it's very interesting. They actually did an artifact set rebalance, and it's funny because they picked all the sets that I sell constantly. And I'll be honest with you, most of those they bettered them a little bit, but it's still not worth my energy. Retaliation 4 set to make it up from 25 to 35. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's okay. Regeneration 15% now per turn. That's not bad. That can be put on like a tanky character that puts shield on themselves. One of my friends was talking about Virgil, my friend Clam. He was saying that he's going to put it on Virgil. I don't know how to say his name. But that dude's a beat. Virgis. What? I don't remember. I'll show you guys him in a second. He's a pain in the ass. But add some heals to him and he's an even worse person. Toxic set, 4P set for 75%. Instead of 50%, it's a 75% chance to place a 2.5% poison for 2 turns. Okay, I personally hate this set because 2.5% is garbage. But if you don't have any poisoners and you did not pick Kale, this is a good alternative. I cannot say anything bad about that. This is because you want poisons in your early clan bosses. This is how you get to 1 million and 2 million. If not, you're going to be hitting in the hundreds of thousands. And to be able to hit millions right away, you need poison. Okay. Reflex, this is, I guess, okay, but I don't care. If you time your stuff right, it's fine. You don't need it. Avenging 4 set, 45% instead of counter, instead of 35, when hit with a critical hit. Okay, so that's whatever. Like, honestly, these kind of suck. Regeneration's okay. Retaliation's toxic is useful in specific situations. Alright, so let's man, I really want to pull it, but I'm not going to. I can't. Okay, we got that. I just realized he's at 60. But yeah, oh, by the way, guys, let me show you my vault. I literally have nothing. I am eating everything I can. Like, I legitimately am making this the smallest player power account I could ever have. I only have my 6 main, and I am going to eat her at some point, probably. So it'll be these 5. And I have these 4 because I know they'll be useful later. Everything else I am eating as much as possible because I'm a horrible person. Honestly, I'm just thinking of what else I can talk to you guys about, and I don't know if I can think of much. I think I'm going to do a couple dragon runs, and I may call it a day early, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm going to send this out. I'm going to drop this on YouTube as its own video, and I want to make it at least somewhat watchable. If I make it too long, it won't work out. So I think I'll make this a short stream. It's not like I'm in the best of moods to stream anyways. I'm a little tired, not feeling well, and I've been having a bad day, bad couple of days, you know. So I will potentially stop after maybe 2 dragon runs, and you know, I'll post this on YouTube for tomorrow and let you guys enjoy if you guys want to watch. If you don't want to watch, that's okay. I understand. If you guys have constructive criticism for me, by all means, let me know. The only thing that I request is don't bother telling me that it's too long. I understand that, and I know that it's too long. That's the one thing. Like, I already know that. But it's also about, you know, it's also about what I can and am doing right now. I need to focus my energies. I'm going to try and start making supplemental videos that are shorter, like 10-minute videos. So I will be trying to limit my time on certain things. But I am still going to have a lot of long videos because I like to just throw my streams up there. That way, if anyone that missed my stream wants to watch it on YouTube, they can. I know most people don't watch long videos, but there's an occasional person, you know. I like to watch long videos now. If it's good, if it's something I enjoy. Like I watch Gab Smolders or Jacksepticeye. I'll watch their videos even if they're an hour, 2 hours. And sometimes Markiplier, not always. Alright, so I already lost Hyria. I'm on round 2 here. I'm just curious if I can even beat this guy, dragon right now, because I don't think I can, if I'm going to be honest. But I am curious. Okay, got that going. Got that. Oh, that would have been nice here. I don't think he can be affected by turn meter, though. Oh, maybe he can. So, Dragon, aside from Minnow, which I barely consider a dungeon, of the artifact dungeons, Dragon is the easiest in my opinion, you know? So that ability right there, if you have enough debuffs on him, he won't ever hit that. Like, I almost got out of the purple there, right? So the main thing with him is he's kind of like a mini clan boss. So a lot of the same techniques work on him. So your clan boss team will probably have decent effect on him if you can get your whole clan boss team here. But look at that. I already got him down to about I got a 4th down on him, you know. My team is fairly fast. So as long as I can continue to keep it up, if my apothecary stays alive long enough, I will probably win this round. And we'll see, because this is actually my worst affinity, because I have too many magic. So he might do well against me, so we have to see what happens. And so he hit me hard, and that move hits hard, and it stuns everyone. So that's probably the worst ability that the dragon has, and he just killed Kale. Kale does not hit hard enough. I need to build him up a little bit better at some point. Taro hits a lot better. So let's see what happens. I may not win, and that's okay. Okay, he's going to do his special move next turn, and he will land it because I don't have any poisons to stop him. And look at how much purple there is. If you had some poisons on him, if you had a Froban or something like that, Frozen Banshee. So now, alright, so now it's down to Taro, who will definitely die. There it is. Alright, and that's okay. I'm not expecting much yet from this team. I need to build them up a bit better, and this is their worst affinity. Once I get there, I think I can beat the green one right away. My goal is to get to, obviously, 20. But once you get to 13, you can technically farm 13 because 13 is where you finally can get 6-star pieces. Don't get me wrong, it will be rare. So let's see how we do here. I don't remember if this team is 100% on this map. Oh my god. What am I thinking of? What game? I'm thinking of like games that have different maps. Oh, I'm thinking of like Overwatch. That's what I used to play. But as you can see, my Taro hits pretty damn hard. She does not. KO has some good crit rate. Taro hits hard even when he doesn't have crits, you know, which I find kind of funny. I need to build my Taro better. Taro is one of the best champions, best epics in the game. And I really am happy and lucky that I was able to pull him. Really excited about that. Alright, so she's not doing well, but then again, she's not really built very well. So let's see how well this goes. This should go a little bit better. Yeah, if we can get out of the purple, we pretty much are way more guaranteed, because then he kind of loses his turn. There you go. We got him out. So now he doesn't do his regular move, which hits hard and stuns. The biggest thing is the fact that it stuns everyone. Because stunning everyone loses you a turn, and you don't lose your cooldowns. So if your main ability was, your like hard hitting ability was, needed 2 turns, and you get stunned, when your turn passes for the stun, you still have 2 turns to go. That's why stun is such a horrible ability to get hit with. My sister made homemade ice cream and she didn't freaking give me any. What an asshole. What an asshole. And she knows I've had a bad day. She didn't give me ice cream. I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank lately, and one of the people that we saw was like an ice cream shop that you can order online. You can customize it or something like that. I am definitely looking into that. My fat ass definitely needs some of that in my life. My wife's already like, oh boy. Alright, let's see what we got. Wow. Okay, we're doing another one. I know I said I was going to stop after 2, but that just was embarrassing and sad. And honestly, I think it's so obnoxious that you can get brews like that from those levels. I honestly think those should be taken away. You're not doing dragon for a damn brew. At least, you know what you should do? What they should do? They should put those based on the dungeon. Like if you're fighting the Spirit Keep dungeon, trying to get potions, put it in there. Make it a bonus. Like you get a brew and a potion. But to do that is just not cool, man. Then again, Plarium has a history of being uncool. I've seen them manage to have a great idea and then crap it out. I don't even know what to think about Doom Tower. We'll see when that comes out. I'll tell you guys what I think. It comes out on the 7th, right? When's the 7th? Let me see, because I don't even know. The 7th is Monday, so if it comes out early enough on Monday, I actually can review it and see what I think. We'll maybe do some together. I'll talk to you. I'll see what you guys think about it. So we'll see how that goes. Now let's see if we can beat this dragon. I don't even know what my times have been. Alright, good. We got him out. So now he's going to hit me with his other basic ability instead of the... Oh, Haria lived this time, so this might actually go even better than the other time. And with her extra ability of team attack, that team attack ability is quite helpful for a rare especially. Alright, so we're a little less than halfway damaged. Oh man. Hope everyone is having a safe day and doing the best they can in this crappy year. I know it's been pretty bad all over. We get out of the purple here. Come on, there you go. That with the poison right now is gonna be good. Yeah, so with that, you survive. Look at that. If you can get out of the purple, the damage is so much less significant that you'll be fine. And obviously, as you get better champs, you'll do better. But yeah, I'll post a little mini. I'm gonna start trying to record my videos when I pull shards, at least on my mini account, this one, because I think you guys deserve it. Oh, we got a. Oh, all right. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world. Accuracy is fine at the beginning if I need, because you need a lot more accuracy, and it's harder to get pieces with it. But this is just an atrocious piece. It's a 5-piece with flat HP and resistance, which resistance again is not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of bad at this point. All right. So I think today, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna farm dragon. I never farm dragon. I'm not gonna take any 4-star pieces. We'll do that. And what does it say? Leave some space in your team in the champions section. Let's be able to open. I don't know what they're talking about here. I don't really care that much though. All right. So I think I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna just let this auto battle in the background, and I'm gonna say I'm optimistic for the Void Tower. At the very minimum, it'll be another way for us to earn some rewards and some nice stuff here. And they're really making the game a little bit more playable without money, because all these new things also means a lot more ways for you to gather energy, right? So you'll be able to play a better amount of time before you need to stop or buy energy packs. So we'll see how the Void Tower goes. We'll see how the rewards go. We'll see how all of it goes. Well, and I guess I'll probably cover that on Monday. That being said, yeah, this is a 50-minute video already. This is how it goes. I'm gonna try and record like a 10-minute one later tomorrow, talking about the shards and see what I got. And low latency. Oof. Yeah, my video's starting to look bad for some reason. That sucks. All right. Take it easy, guys. Have a great one. And if you're stuck at the end, I am impressed that you actually watched 50 minutes. And fuck you, Tal. Just thought I'd mention that. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Be safe. Have a good one.